Hey guys, I hope you're doing well. I'm doing my once a week cigar, smoking a Sencillo Edición Limitada Nicaraguan 2021. So I'll let you guys know how it is. Little cigar before I go into some evening meetings. But we're still on the series of our favorite poverty pimp, rare, ripped, and receding. The fragile ego, the roid rager, the white trash, motherfucking Wes Watson, baby. We are talking about that dude. We are talking about that motherfucker. So this video is in response to something I saw on Wes today, where he basically calls out all of us who have had the nerve to make a video about him, about his absolute fucking debacle, his buffoonery, his cataclysmic decline that he is now on the verge of because of his meltdown at the Fresh and Fit podcast. This dude made the biggest fool of himself. I gotta say, and I've said it before, I can't believe that Wes Watson doesn't have somebody. I mean, Eric Spofford, come on, you're a sharp dude. You know, you're no Wes Watson. I mean, you got the retarded tattoos, but like you're a sharp businessman. Like, somebody has got to tell this guy to tone it the fuck down. He is flying too close to the sun, and he is about to get fucking burned. And speaking of which, let me light this motherfucker up. Wes Watson, you are now threatening to basically get your people, which is your lawyers, to come after any YouTuber who is using your pathetic ass name in the title of their videos. I thought you're a badass, though. I thought you're a fucking tough guy. You need to get your lawyers to come after people because you can't intellectually deconstruct anything that anybody is saying to you. You don't even have the emotional control. You'll just blow a gasket. So I'm going to tell you guys, I have a prediction about White Trash Wes. I have a prediction, a couple predictions. It could go a couple different ways. I think Wes is going to self-destruct. He's just, there's no way that guy will not find his way back into a jail cell. Either that or he's going to lose his money. One, there's just too many people that have said that he scammed them. I mean, far too many. I mean, look, you know, everybody that's big is going to have some haters. I get that. I understand that. But to have so many people that don't know each other, have no relation to each other, saying that this dude is a scammer makes me think that there could be some credibility to what they're saying. Also, the fact that he's threatening to use legal action is because he's feeling the heat. Wes is feeling the heat because he now knows that he fucked up and that he showed who he really is on the Fresh and Fit podcast. He showed his true colors. And he showed that he's nothing more than a fragile, roided out, insecure little bitch that cannot converse with grown fucking men. And the irony of it all is that the man that really took him down, Andrew Wilson, shout out to you, Andrew Wilson, is the epitome of what Wes Watson thinks is a weak man. But Andrew Wilson proved that that hard exterior in this particular case is just the protection for a fragile, little, petulant child on the inside. So the exact type of a person that Wes Watson hates is the exact type of guy that brought him down to his fucking knees. Because Wes, look, I had a mentor when I was 20 years old. And I still talk to this guy from time to time. Great man. I have nothing but respect for him. His name was Ken. And Ken always said, listen, if you're dealing with a sociopath or a narcissist, just let them talk. You don't have to counter them. Just let them talk and they'll bury themselves. And that's what Wes Watson did. Wes Watson had a shovel and was just digging his own grave. And at the end of that podcast, he fucking threw himself in that hole, he dug, and Yados or whatever the fuck, Amadeo was the one just throwing dirt on it. Because he looks like a damn fool just by association with this fucking Wes Watson. See, Wes, if you're such a tough guy, see, who's a real badass? Jocko Willink, Sean Strickland. People say Sean Strickland talks a lot of shit, but here's the thing. Sean doesn't think he's better than everybody. Sean's really just talking shit about society and certain individuals that embody the type of moral depravity that he hates. And I agree with a lot of the stuff that Sean Strickland says. I think Sean Strickland's a great guy, which is why I'm wearing one of his shirts. I'm a big supporter of Sean Strickland. I think Sean Strickland is more satirizing some problems in society that he sees, and I tend to agree with a lot of his analysis. I think he's actually a very smart individual, very, very insightful man, a man who I have a lot of respect for. And there's something that Sean Strickland said that's very pertinent to this video, and that is that we need to stop teaching women in this society that a man's value is how much money he makes or what his status is, that a man's real value is what he has inside. Those are almost biblical words. Those are the words of a wise man. And what you see here, Andrew Wilson is a man who has value inside. You can see the way he carries himself. You can see what he values. I'm not a Christian, but I do respect people who defend their belief systems when they're being attacked. So I really respect Andrew Wilson. I think he's a solid individual. But I can't say the same about ripped, rare, and receding. I'd like Wes Watson, if you have any amount of honor in you, if you have any amount of decency in you, if you give a fuck about any of your followers, have the humility, have the manhood to admit that you made a goddamn fool of yourself on that podcast and that you owe everybody in your association or your organization and that associates with you an apology. Because he always talks about, I'm an offering. You were just an offering for what not to be. You were an offering for exactly of who not to follow. And so if you have any respect for yourself, which I don't think you do, because the biggest person that Wes Watson embarrasses is himself and anyone that associates with him. I want to see you, Wes Watson. I want to see you get on fucking camera and admit that you were a fucking asshole for no reason and that you were 100% in the wrong. I want you to apologize to Andrew Wilson because that's what a real man would do. Okay, you fucked up, dude. We all know. No one is defending you online, bro. Not one motherfucker is making a video coming to your defense. And we're talking through a wide variety of people. I mean, I've seen dozens of other YouTubers way bigger than me making videos about you, man. And guess what? I don't know any of them. And they don't know me. And I don't think that a lot of these guys know each other. But we all can see how far you have fallen, my friend. And to me, you would add so much credibility. Or I shouldn't even be saying this because I'm giving you gold nuggets, but you won't take it because you don't listen to anyone but your dumbass self, which is your own biggest downfall. But if you had any amount of honor in you, masculinity in you, you'd fucking come out and you'd apologize. You fucked up, dude. Andrew Wilson straight wiped the floor with you. And everybody knows it. And I bet you know it too, you fucking lying sack of shit. You fucking fragile little 8-year-old petulant child. That's what you are. We also know that Wes probably, swings the other way if you know what I mean. So, hey, you know what? It is what it is. At the end of the day, the people will decide, and I think the people have spoken, Wes. You're fucking finished.